Have you ever felt like you were meant for something bigger, but had no idea what that actually meant? Like there was a whole world out there waiting for you, but you were stuck in the same old routine, afraid to take the leap. That was me in 2008. I had a stable life in the US, but something inside me knew I needed to make a change. I needed to take a risk, so I did something drastic. I packed up my life and left the country. And let me tell you, it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Hey everybody, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Clay Johnson, and today's topic is one that I'd love to share. Now, let me paint a picture. I was in my early 30s, living a life that on paper looked pretty solid. A stable job, a comfortable routine, great friends, and a sense of familiarity. But deep down, I felt restless. I felt like there was more out there for me, but I wasn't sure what. Have you ever felt that way? Like you're going through the motions, but not really living? That was me in 2008. Then an opportunity came knocking, a chance to take a job overseas. I won't lie, I hesitated. Having grown up in a small conservative town in the US, the idea of uprooting myself felt very overwhelming. But something in me knew that if I didn't take this chance, I'd regret it. So I said yes, and that yes changed everything. Moving abroad was like stepping into an entirely new world, new cultures, new perspectives, new ways of thinking. It shattered my assumptions and forced me to grow in ways I never expected. I had to adapt, unlearn, and relearn. And with each new experience, I felt myself becoming more me. I first moved to Belgium, a country rich with history, culture, and some of the best food I've ever had. I had never in my life been to Europe, let alone Belgium. There was something about walking through the cobblestone streets of Brussels, hearing different languages spoken around me, and embracing a slower, more intentional way of living. Belgium challenged me in ways I didn't expect. It wasn't just about adjusting to a new culture, but also about redefining my sense of home. I learned to love the European work-life balance, the long dinner with friends, and the ease of hopping on a train to visit another country for the weekend. But even then, I knew my journey wasn't over. After nearly 10 years, another opportunity came my way, one that would take me even further than my roots. I packed up my life once again and moved to Malaysia. And let me tell you, moving to Southeast Asia was a completely different kind of adventure. The energy of Kuala Lumpur, the warmth of the people, and the vibrant mix of cultures, it all felt like an awakening. Here I was, not just an expat, I was truly part of a global community. One of the biggest lessons learned, the world is much, much bigger than the bubble we grew up in. Living abroad has given me a sense of freedom I never knew I was missing. It expanded my worldview, deepened my empathy, and made me appreciate both the beauty and the complexity of different cultures. It also made me realize that home isn't just a place, it's a feeling. Of course, it wasn't always easy. There were cultural misunderstandings, moments of loneliness, and times I questioned whether I made the right decision. Like that first grocery store trip in a country where I barely spoke the language, staring at labels I couldn't read, hoping I wasn't buying something that was completely inedible, or those late night moments lying awake and wondering if I had made a mistake leaving everything behind. But here's the thing, discomfort breeds growth. Every time I faced a challenge, I found a way through. And every small victory, navigating public transport, making a new friend, understanding a new cultural nuance, built my confidence and resilience. Another unexpected benefit, living abroad changed my relationship with work. In the US, so much of our identity is tied with what we do. But in many places, it's not about the grind. It's about connections, savoring the moment, and balance. I learned to prioritize experience over titles, moments over paychecks, and people over productivity. And the shift has stayed with me ever since. So, was leaving the US in 2008 a great decision? Absolutely. It shaped me into the person I am today. It gave me the chance to build a life that feels authentic. It gave me stories, friendships, and experiences I never would have had otherwise. Moving to Belgium opened my eyes to a new way of living, and settling in Malaysia has made me realize that life is meant to be explored, experienced, and fully embraced. Maybe you're listening to this and feeling a pull towards something different, whether it's moving abroad, changing careers, or stepping into the unknown in some other way. If that's you, let me just say this, take the leap. It might be scary, it might be messy, but on the other side of fear, there's growth, there's discovery. There's a version of you that's waiting to be found. Thank you for tuning in today. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you taken a big leap in your life? Send me a message, let's talk about it. Until next time, keep growing, keep exploring, and keep saying yes to the adventure.